общем, ребят, мне пришлось проверить быстренько сейчас. Сходить. Сейчас я... Сюда. В общем, ребят, вот такие дела. Сейчас я быстренько решу проблему. Сейчас глотну водички. Угу. Короче, была кат-сцена, противники вышли и они типа насторожились. Ой, сейчас будет пиздец. Сейчас будет... Попробую еще поиграть, пройти танкер. Попробую сейчас. Трудом, но справились. Даже не погибли.
Who goes there?
Слот. Это слот, очевидно слот.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Он закрыл полностью.
The Colonel will be joining you soon.
Оцелот против своих, понятно. Ну, еще с первой части было понятно, что Оцелот не связан даже со своими русскими. Что его речи про возрождение России — это ложь.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Вот именно.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Понял. То есть Metal Gear нужно сфоткать.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less
Вот
if they
именно,
tried to interfere with our
стрёмно.
communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way.
Вот это да, это
And one
проще.
more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech.
That's right.
I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer
That's
if
right.
he throws in a joke or two.
That's right. A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated.
Time to save?
Да. Давай зачитай с бумажки что-нибудь еще, Атакон. Давай, ты сможешь. Давай, Атакон.
Hey, Snake. What's hardest won, most easily lost? It's time. Get it? Amazing how relevant these Chinese proverbs still are. Once the moment's gone, it's gone. Except for daylight savings time, of course. That extra hour to do anything you like with every autumn. Gotta love it. Then again, you lose an hour every spring, so I guess the proverbs are right. Wow, they thought of everything.
Did they even have daylight savings back then?
Of course not. They knew how to save time. We're the ones that need to be tricked into it.
Yeah, but you said...
The moment never returns, Snake. Let's not waste it on idle questions.
Okay.
Окей. Снейк раньше грубо относился к Атакону более-менее. Сейчас он к нему... Он такой, окей, понимаю, братишка, все нормально. Они уже относятся друг к другу как друзья. Бля, Атакон лучший друг. Вообще лучший друг.
Development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only
What
thing
a
that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
darkness and silence through the night. What a
With Ray, the
thrill.
hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our
But
Ray that will
you're
accomplish
so free.
this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They're all working on deploying their own...
Смерть.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
Snake! Snake.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
What a thrill.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands,
What
of
a
Metal Gears
thrill
that exist
in
all
my
over the world are
heart.
no longer a
But
threat.
you're
The blind rush to nuclear
so
proliferation will be
free.
contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background.
What a thrill.
Not to mention interference from a major
I
player.
give my
But this
life,
project is
not
vital to
for
the Marine
all,
Corps.
but
The enemy is sometimes
for
closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the...
С трудом прошли. Ну, хотя ладно, с трудом. Хуйня.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up.
Спалился.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this...
Тут я сохранюсь.
Not to mention interference...
Атакон, сохрани.
Time to save?
Да. Нет, такой срок, типа, ты хочешь сохраниться? Время для сохранения? Ну давай, сохранимся. Братан. Блядь, нет, нет. Сука, нет.
The Chinese have a saying. Those who are lost never question a path, and a drowning man doubts not the shallows. And it means that you need to make use of other people's help. Otherwise you could be in trouble. If you're lost, you don't even know whether a road you come across is a right one. And, what's the difference between shallow and deep if you've already drowned, right? Anyway, the point is that help is always a good thing to accept. So make good use of the codec.
Look, this stuff seems nothing like what Mei Ling used to talk about.
Hey, she couldn't do better herself.
Что поделать, Снейк? Сейчас, ребят, я кое-что сделаю. Погодите, ребят. У меня очки отклеились. Сука, мне вообще не клеится. Сделаем по-другому. Сейчас. Где зажигалка? Надо бензина заправить. Надо бензин в зажигалку заправить. Очень аккуратно это сделать. Конечно, тупая идея. Так, нельзя открыть. Сейчас, ребят, погодите. Что-то делаю. Так, ребята, достал к для зажигалки. Сейчас. Надо зажигалку достать. Сейчас при вас все сделаю. Сука, отвертку нужно серьезно. А вместо отвертки, если вот так. Давай, откручивайся, а. Сука, заебала. Я не понял. Я нихуя не понял. Как же долго откручиваешься-то, а? Неужели вправо надо крутить, а? Нет, я за отверткой. Не пойду за отверткой, там кошка спит. Сука, в какую-то сторону откручиваешься-то, я похуй. В какую сторону ты откручиваешься, мразь? Уже пальцы устали, блядь. Ой, блядь, какой пиздец, нахуй, твою мать, хуёвина ебаная. Я загуглю эту хуйню. Пизду. Я загуглю эту хуёвину. Ебало. Говорят, нужно вату выдавить полностью. Понял? Ладно. На отвертке. Я не могу, блядь. Пробуем, ребят. Ёб твою мать! Нет, нужна отвертка. Нет, тут пробуем. Не в ахуе, вообще не откручивается. Ладно, кое-что другое попробуем. Если эта хуйня не работает, то пошла на нахуй, во-первых. Во-вторых, пошла на нахуй, в-третьих, пошла на нахуй. Работает, но я кое-что хочу другое протестить. Где вторая зажигалка? Где вторая зажигалка, сука? Сейчас, ребят, погодите. Сейчас я кое-что добуду под стола. А, как мне прет! Терплю. Сейчас попробуем. Ждем. Ждем. Ну держись, блядь. Я еще ссать хочу, пиздец. Сука. Не хочет. Склейся, пожалуйста. Хоть как-нибудь, но склейся, блядь. Сука. 20 лет нужно эту хуйню держать. Сколько мне еще ждать, сука? Сколько мне еще ждать, когда эта хуйня склеится? Блять, я не могу уже просто. Сделаем по-другому немножко. Ждем, когда клей склеится. Сука. Какой же пиздец, а? Не хочет держаться. Я не могу, это пиздец. Короче, я вырубаю стрим, наверное. Продолжим МГС 2 завтра. Да, хватит.